Good morning, guys. Today's the day. We're gonna boil our first batch of maple syrup today, and it's a little bit chilly out here, but that's okay. And it's supposed to get up to about 60 degrees today, which is gonna be awesome. We haven't had weather like that in quite a few months. So I've kind of got my setup going here. Everything's just been kind of sitting here waiting for the weather to break. Got a little bit of wood to start with. My evaporator set up. I do have my tent set up, but I didn't put any of the tarps on it because I'm not going to need it today. I kind of want that sun to warm me up. So, all right, guys, we're going to get going. We're going to get some sap out here, and we're going to fill up this evaporator pan, and we're going to get a fire going. So, stick around. Let's go. Syrup season 2022. All right, guys, we're in the barn here with our IBC totes. We got some sap in it. We got about 80, 90 gallons right here. And first thing we want to do is draw off about 10 gallons of sap so we can go put it in our evaporator pan. Before we start the fire, we don't want to start a fire and scorch a pan. So we're going to get some sap going in there and get a fire going. So I just got a little garden hose here, and we're kind of just siphoning her off. All right, we got our 10 gallons drawn off pretty quick. We're gonna go put this in the evaporator. I want to show you guys one thing real quick. It might save you a little headache, but whoa, she's icy out here, guys. On my evaporator, I have just a ball valve on here, and that's froze up, but good thing it's shut. That's what I wanted to show you. You want to make sure that's shut before you start putting sap in, or you might have a little bit of sap loss on the ground. All right, let's dump this in. All right, first sap of the season. We got, let's say, an inch in the pan. It's nice cold raw sap, so we are going to get a fire going. We gotta look in the thing for coons. I don't see any. Okay, so we're going to get a base going here. Get a fire going. Another cool thing I got, guys, is these little fire starters right here. What we do is you take egg carton, put a little bit of dryer lint in there. We actually put a wick in it too. And then Candace likes to use the wax melters, and we just drip some of that spent wax in there. Just light it up like a candle. Set it right in there. This thing will burn for quite a while. There we go. That's the start of 2022 maple syrup season. The old sun's got some power today. All right, guys, we're rolling now. We got our evaporator going here. She's doing pretty good, and we're just feeding that thing as much wood as we can. And this is something else I want to show you guys. This is something I started at the last boil last year, and I'm picking it up today. I don't have a warming pan on the back of the evaporator. I have a turkey fryer going right here, and I'm just putting a few gallons at a time into my turkey fryer, warming it up, and then putting it in the evaporator so I don't lose my boil. If you lose your boil, it can take, half hour or better to get that thing back up and boiling again. So we try not to lose that boil much around here, and this seems to work pretty good. I know I'm using extra fuel with the propane, but it's worth it to me in time-wise, especially when I'm boiling raw sap like I am right now. Once we get a little bit further on in the day here, I'll show you a few other tips and tricks. It's going to be pretty cool. Hopefully help you out a lot. Here's a quick peek there. It's actually evaporating just a little bit, which is good. it means it's warmed up, and I can transfer that sap right there into the evaporator and hopefully not lose my boil. All right, time to feed that fire. All right, guys, quick update here. It's about 1 o'clock or so. We're doing good. I think we're down to about, well, we've boiled about 25 gallons or so far. And turkey fryer is doing real good for us here. Just getting ready to switch over. I'm gonna dump the sap that's been heating up in the turkey fryer and throw it in the evaporator, throw a few logs on. Keep going. It's gonna be like this all day. Just like that. And I got my filtered sap sitting right here. Get heat back up. This has been working out real well for me today. Getting that sap hot before you throw it in here makes all the difference. You really don't want to lose that boil. I don't know how much I can stress that. If you lose that boil, you're adding probably a half hour before you can get that boil back up. So just keep adding wood, having fun. It's a great day out here. I've barely used any of the wood I had cut. I actually have more now than what I started with. I've been going out in the woods here and, you know, collecting some decent sized branches. I bring them up here. I got the saw over there. I can just bring them up, saw them up quick, throw them on the pile. Great day for it. Plus you get your yard cleaned up, right? All right, let's keep burning that sap. Oh, it clouded up here. I don't know what happened. All right, guys, we're gonna take a hydrometer reading and see what our sugar content is on our sap this year. Got a little test tube here and my hydrometer, little spoon, and we'll fill this guy up. All right. So I'm gonna set this down right here. Give her a little spin. We are at 2.5%. So that's pretty good for our first run here in Michigan, especially with the weather. It's the way it's been. We tap a lot of silver maples around here as well, so I don't expect the sugar content to be as high as if I was to tap all sugar maples. With the silvers and the reds that we tap, it's a little bit lower sugar content. You have to boil a little more off, so we deal with it. That's about it, but that's where we're at, guys. All right, guys, quick update. We're still boiling. That's usually how it goes when you're making syrup. But we got a good rolling boil here. And it's been a few hours. I actually haven't gotten through that much sap yet. I actually went into the barn and got my RO system running. So that's more important to me than watching this. So I actually lost the boil for just a minute. I was coming out and checking on it, but I still lost the boil for a minute, and it took me about half hour, 45 minutes to get it back up to speed. But we're rolling again now, and I've also got our RO going in the barn, so that's a huge plus. That's gonna make life a lot easier in the next few days. So we got some crazy weather going on. It's supposed to be warm today. We're at right about 57 right now, I think is the high. And tomorrow is supposed to get, I think, about 63. And then it's supposed to cool off a little bit. So that's gonna work out great for our sap run. So that's what I'm counting on, and we're gonna continue. Oh yeah, one other thing. I checked our RO'd sap. After I got the RO running, I checked a beaker full of the sap, and it was testing right about 5.5–6%, which is just about what I measured here. I measured 2.5% here. It roughly doubles the sugar content when I run it through my RO system, so that's right about what we're at, and that's gonna save me a lot of time. So I got that baby running. She's gonna run all night. So, all right, you guys stick around. We got more sap boiling to go. I'm gonna show you guys when I pull this off, because this is a little tricky, and I'm not sure if I've actually shown when we pulled off the sap for the night. Actually, you know what? I might leave it. I might end up leaving it. I don't know. We're gonna see. We're gonna watch the weather. We're gonna check on things. And oh yeah, another update. We are in mud heaven around here. With all these warm temperatures, everything's melting. So I went from all morning slipping on the ice to now trying not to fill up my boots with mud. So that's fun. But still got some wood here going. Got our sap boiling, and we're gonna continue. I got some brats out thawing. I think we're gonna have a little cookout tonight when the girls get home. That should be fun too. So stick around. We got lots more coming up. Well, hey guys, we've been boiling sap all day long. It's about 7:30 now, and we got quite a bit boiled up. And I actually got my RO system going in the barn. So we've got this going, we've got the RO going, we've got great weather coming up for tomorrow, and we're gonna shut it off for tonight, and we are actually going to start up again tomorrow. So for tonight, all I'm gonna do is add as much sap as I can. Any residual coals that are in there, it'll evaporate a little bit, but it won't scorch the pan or anything. I can put 40 gallons of sap in this pan, no problem. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna load it up, and we're gonna see you guys tomorrow morning.